It's the 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. And it is Magic basketball tonight as the Orlando Magic go up against the Golden State Warriors. And a nice roll continuing right now for Golden State. Over the first half of the season, we've gotten a good sense of what this team is capable of. When they're on, which they have been consistently, they are an excellent unit. And of course, we'll have a chance to see Klay Thompson. Shaq, at this point in his career, where do you rank him among the top shooting guards in the league?
I'm going to have to go number 2.
Wow.
His counterpart is number 1. And his
How
counterpart...
can his counterpart
top
be
shooting guards.
Yeah, I think he's
a two guard.
2 guards.
Oh, okay, my bad. Well, you said guards. You said,
So
Okay.
top shooting guards.
Okay, start again.
oh, hold on. A shooting guard is a guard that shoots.
No, he's
No
a two
question.
guard. Point guard shooting
Listen, man. You're trying to mess me up here.
Well, there's a power forward and a small forward. Usually the small forward is a little
No,
smaller
you
than
just
the
say
power.
forwards.
guard.
No?
All right, re-ask the question. 2 guard.
No. Okay. How do you rank him among the top shooting guards in the league?
Well, the shooting guards mean 2 guards or guards
Yes.
that shoot?
A two guard.
All right, 2 guard. Thank you, Ernie, for that enormous clarification. I would probably say he's the number 1 2 guard in the league.
Ahead of Jimmy Butler.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Ahead of James
yes.
Harden, although Harden
Yes.
does bring the ball up.
Yes, yes. His form, the way his shot looks, and what I really love about this guy is he's not worried about his stats. But if you ask him to step up, he can definitely step up into the attic.
I agree with Shaq because when he's on fire, he's one of the most exciting players there is and can completely take over games.
Time now for tip-off. Kevin Harlan will have the call, and we will see you later.
So if you say shooting center, that means I'm playing the 2 now.
Here in Orlando, Florida, as the Magic are about to go into this interconference contest right here. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. You look at the Warriors, looking at the first half of the season, it's been one they've been very proud of. They have a lot of confidence so far.
And they're playing some of the most impressive basketball we've seen all season in the NBA. It's hard to think of any team that's played better than they have during this streak.
And Greg, I love the attitude they're bringing onto the court every night, the belief you can see in this group. It's going to take something very special to beat this team.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Well, Kevin Durant is back after missing most of 2015 after requiring a 3rd surgery to repair a bone in his foot. He said it was the first time I had to face something being snatched away from me that I loved so much. I just tried to stay positive and feel that if I put the same work ethic in, then things will turn out all right for me. Kevin?
Great to have him healthy and back out on the floor, DA. Thank you. And you look at the identity of this Magic team, they've got a lot of players with high motors and high work ethic.
Yeah, it's about building the culture. I mean, you have to run on 2 tracks when you're building a team that's going to win long term. You've got to build the culture and stockpile talent. I mean, you've got to do both. They want to play unselfishly. They want to a physical brand of basketball, defensive-minded in their approach, and they want players with those kind of intangibles, and I think they've got a number of them right now.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And Golden State looking at who they've got. It's the Splash Brothers in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Pachulia, and it's Durant in at the 3 spot.
Boy, I love the way Peyton is always looking to swing the ball. I mean, he's constantly on the lookout for the ball reversal to help an open teammate get a shot.
Now here's Curry. Thompson outside, shoots, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Left side, Ibaka. The feed to Green. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pachulia. Picked by Vucevic. And Fournier kicks to Vucevic with the shot. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. About a minute played so far here in the first. And here are the Warriors now, coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding in that performance on the offensive end. I mean, really illustrates how this team clicks when guys are communicating and executing as a cohesive unit.
Yeah, roadkill is hard to get in this league. I mean, to be a great NBA team, you've got to be able to have that kind of performance on the road. Focused, purposeful, and productive. Really solid.
And it's the Warriors with the ball after the Magic pick up 2. And Curry has it in the corner. To the inside. 6 on the shot clock. And now Orlando on the break. Pachulia with the steal. Thompson passes to Curry. Durant against Green. Durant dishes to Curry. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The Magic have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Payton outside. Dishes to Vucevic. Passes it to Fournier. Back to Vucevic. Warriors with the rebound. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Orlando.
Yeah, and they swept this matchup the 2 times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
Yeah, exactly. An interconference matchup here. Not a lot of familiarity, but I wouldn't say they caught them off guard. There's a reason one team was in the playoffs and the other team was watching.
Orlando trailing here. To the paint. Great D that time from Durant.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. How on earth did they let him get that wide open?
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And Vucevic kicks to Fournier. The dish to Payton. Green inside the three-point line. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Green's got his first points in this one. Golden State's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Down low. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. With the bars in the action, let's bring you the list of teams that have been lighting it up over the last 10 games. The Warriors, number 1.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
For Orlando, they won their last contest, that game against Milwaukee.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
The Warriors trailing.
And you love the defense that Ibaka brings to the court every game. Provides big problems for his matchup with his length. It's good to block at least a couple shots every night, it seems. And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Well, you know, it's still early, partner, but that's what we're seeing so far, and we know what he can do on one of his better days. He's hard to handle.
Now, here's Fournier. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Fires from 14, and the shot falls short this time. And with Ibaka and his defensive presence, it's not only the blocks he gets, but the threat of blocks that makes him great.
That's a great point. You see a lot of very talented players start to hear footsteps when they get close to Ibaka. It isn't just that shot blocking that you mentioned. It's his help defense and ability also to defend on the perimeter. Also incredibly strong and very difficult to back down. And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he's on the money, that's no doubt. Now here's Vucevic. He used that pick to get in close. Vucevic has got his second basket.
And Vucevic is a guy who constantly keeps defenders guessing when he has the ball deep in the post. Just an excellent finisher at the rim.
Here's Curry. He picked up 24 points in their last one against Houston.
And also, his assist total tells you about the job he did of keeping his head up and keeping his teammates involved.
It's been a very efficient first quarter for him. He's creating good opportunities and converting those that he creates.
Durant kicks to Pachulia. Fournier against Thompson. Right side Durant. Shot clock at 5. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Orlando, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ball game. Payton outside. Green against Pachulia. Shoots from the right block. Another shot. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
It's his first trip to the line. And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
He's off on the second. And when you see, Greg, this team play with Draymond Green, you can see that he's the heart and soul of the club.
As impressive as Green is on the stat sheet with all the triple-doubles, his intangibles are just as valuable. Steph Curry's the MVP of the league, but Draymond Green is the MVP of this team.
Now here's Payton, coming off a stellar performance against Milwaukee. There's the pass to Green. Out of bounds, magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for the Warriors.
And the long-range game, a staple for them offensively. It's clear they embrace the value of that extra point and spacing the floor, something they look to do every time they're on the court.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and it's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout. Here we can see, Kevin, where the Warriors rank in the NBA right now. Tops in scoring. First in assists. And they're also #1 getting into the passing lanes and coming up with steals. An aggressive team that ball hawks very effectively.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses. And I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
Fournier against Thompson. The shot's good from Fournier. Fournier's got his first points of the game.
And hey, Fournier is not just an outside shooter. I mean, he can also get busy near the basket thanks to that quick release.
Pass to Green. Back to Thompson. Feeds it to Curry. Will it go? And the Warriors miss again. Orlando leading by 3. Payton kicks to Fournier. Green with the rebound. Warriors have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Inside. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Orlando making some changes. Gordon's checked in for Green. Jody Meeks comes in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Payton. And then for Golden State, David West, he's checked in for Pachulia. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Livingston in for Klay Thompson. Picked by Vucevic. Curry with the steal. And the jam by Stephen Curry.
This has been a thriller. You cannot say enough about the way these two teams have competed.
All indications, Greg, are that this game is going down to the wire. I mean, I'd be surprised, actually shocked, if it ended any other way.
Augustine goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Magic lead by 1. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Curry passes to Livingston. He dishes it to Green. Outside Curry. West outside. Clock at 4. Beyond the arc. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
And a chance to check out some stats for Gordon. This past month, he's really set himself apart. He's averaging 14 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And fellas, I would say he's been overachieving a little bit lately. Hopefully, this is a sign of greater things for the future.
Biyombo is checked in for Orlando. Golden State also making some changes. JaVale McGee comes in for Green, and McCaw is subbed in for Curry. Livingston, that's good. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Good.
And Gordon's jumping ability, combined with his reach, make him a difficult matchup for any defense, especially when he's operating in the post.
Now, here's Livingston, led by Augustine. Shoots from 12. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
And you know, you look at the depth of the Warriors, never mind their dominant starting 5, Greg. Their reserves are as good as some starting units in the NBA.
And for some teams, that can cause problems, where guys aren't playing as much as they feel they deserve. When you're playing for a team that's competing for a championship, though, players understand that some sacrifice is required.
Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Taking a look at Golden State, they're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And, of course, the San Antonio Spurs, 3 games behind.
And, well, for the Warriors, they've had just the kind of season you knew they were capable of. I mean, they've got all the talent in the world, but how about maximizing it to the fullest?
Well, there was never a question about the talent. I mean, they've got enough of that. It was just a matter of if they could get the most out of it.
Now, here's Livingston. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And another basket for Golden State.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Now here is Augustine. He had 10 points in the win against Milwaukee. Screened by Ibaka. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Off target from 3-point range. Warriors leading by 3. Iguodala outside. He kicks it to Livingston. Back to Iguodala. Hits it from 3-point range. Iguodala's got his first 3 points of the game.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Got a piece of it. And now it's Livingston running. He can go all the way. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Augustine dishes to Meeks. Screened by Ibaka. Gordon kicks to Ibaka to stop the run. Pass to Meeks to the right side. Kicks to Gordon. Out left to the wing. Here's Ibaka, and off the front iron, and in it goes. Ibaka's got 5.
And with a slower than average shot release, sometimes Ibaka needs more room to fire off that jumper, but does a good job that time with a hand in his face.
Now here's Livingston. He's got 8. He feeds it to McGee. Back to Livingston, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Here's Meeks following the score by Golden State, and that one drops.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
Now here's Iguodala, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Now here is Augustine. D right on him. Ahead. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Warriors ahead. They're up by 6. 2K Sports back in a moment from the Amway Center. And certainly one of the game's bigger personalities, Draymond Green, had this to say about his approach to leadership.
Most importantly, it's just about how the guys respond to me. And, you know, just really bringing that energy and that attitude and that fire each and every night, every day, whether it's in practice, whether it's, you know, in the game, whatever it is, just always bringing that energy and that passion.
A heart and soul guy. Draymond Green has the kind of spirit, guys, that everyone else can just kind of feed off of.
Yeah, his talents and contributions now being appreciated. He's forced his way into the discussion of top 10 players in our league.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Really active hands early on here as they're able to acquire several steals.
Well, they've really been aggressive guys on defense, and it's paid off, so why stop? Keep it up.
We've got Green, Fournier out there with DJ Augustine. And there's Bismack Biyombo, and it's Gordon in at the 4 slot. That's who's out there for Orlando. And now it's Livingston running. He can go all the way. The layup missed. The Magic trail by 6. And one thing we've seen from Kevin Durant so far in his career is that he shows up big when games mean the most. His team might not always win when the lights are the brightest, but he is still at his very best.
You are so right. Whenever he is on the national stage, it seems that is when he drops 40 and 10. And he's been playing in huge games his entire life and knows how to amp himself up. And while some stars can wilt or vanish in big games, Durant just seems to flourish.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, some might say that Draymond Green has a big mouth. Klay Thompson said he talks to us, himself, the coach, the other bench. But Andre Iguodala had the cap of fellas. He said if you're having a conversation about potato chips, he's going to make sure his opinion is heard.
They love that edge he brings, D.A. Absolutely. Thanks. Here's Augustine. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Augustine passes to Biyombo. And good! Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Now here's Livingston. He's got 10. Outside Durant, 6 on the shot clock. That doesn't go either for Durant.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second. And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Warriors leading by 4. Livingston kicks to Green. Green, the screen, lets it go with the three. And Durant gets it to go, the assist by Clark. Durant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Orlando making a change here. Vucevic is checked in. Golden State also making some changes. Looney comes in for JaVale McGee. And Steph Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Fournier with the screen on Durant. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Out to the wing. Here's Clark. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. And it's a 10-point Warrior lead.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. Well, the Magic in past famously losing superstar big men like Dwight Howard and Shaquille O'Neal. They've got some young talent, but do they have the star talent? They need to be great.
And you know what, Kevin? I think they can be really good, but I'm not sure they have that real foundational superstar player. Very few teams do, quite honestly. Still, for a team that hasn't had a winning season in over 5 years, I think just winning ball games becomes the most important thing.
And really just trying to take the wind out of their sails here, I think. You know, they're on the wrong end of a run and need to just kind of exhale.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to stop the bleeding. Things were starting to spiral completely out of control. And I think a timeout was a no-brainer there.
Payton, he's checked in for Orlando.
We've got a moment now to see how the Magic are doing in the NBA rankings right now. 9th in fewest turnovers per game, 10th in blocks. And you know what? They're also in the top half of the league in scoring second-chance points. There's room for improvement there, but I don't think they're too disappointed with what they've done in that area so far.
And call me crazy, but I really believe turnovers are one of those game-changing stats. Their ability to avoid those miscues and make the right play consistently has been tremendously important.
Here's Vucevic. Plays it up and banks it in. Vucevic has got 8 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Green. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Rockets in Houston.
And don't forget about his playmaking in that game either. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the D and creating opportunities for both himself and his teammates.
The Magic trail by 8. Payton kicks to Fournier. To the inside. Vucevic scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Sometimes, quite simply, getting a hand in the face of Vucevic is not enough. He doesn't buckle when the defense tightens up.
Now here's Green. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Outside Durant, launches it. The shot, no good. And Orlando the other way now. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. That one falls.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Here's Looney. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Warriors lead by 7.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Fournier gets a wide-open look, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Golden State's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Curry with it. Now Payton defending. Durant against Green. And that one's good. Durant. And now a 9-point Warrior lead.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
The Magic have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Knocked away. And Steph Curry with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Green, the screen. Layup off the pick. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut back down to 7 after the points coming from Gordon. Golden State's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Curry kicks to Green. Durant against Green. Outside Durant. Down low. Over to the left wing. From the arc. Knocked loose.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The feed to Vucevic. Back to Fournier. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. It's stolen by Green. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. No good on the shot. Gordon with the defensive effort. Green dishes to Payton. Here's Vucevic. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got his 5th assist in this one.
And, you know, when Vucevic gets in the zone and is rolling like this, you just have to make sure he gets his touches. Give him the ball.
Elfrid Payton and Aaron Gordon go back. They played together for USA's under-19 squad that won gold in the 2013 World Championships.
And you go back to that team, Payton was a surprise starter after joining as a late addition. So Marcus Smart was another player on that team. Boy, I tell you what, that's a lot of defense and athleticism between those 3.
Here's Curry. After the made shot from Nikola Vucevic, Curry passes to Durant. Picked by Pachulia. Durant kicks to Pachulia. There's the screen. Trying to find Durant. He's got it now. A nice pick right there to get him right to the rack.
Boy, Iguodala did a good job setting that screen.
The Magic trail by 7. Outside, Green. Picked by Vucevic. Takes the 3. And Curry pulls it down.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Come get it.
Back to Thompson. Outside Curry. The screen from Thompson. 5 to shoot. Fade away. Misses off the left iron.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Stolen by Durant. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Iguodala's running from deep. The second effort. Durant kicks to Iguodala. It's Durant on the wing. Defended by Gordon. Green against Iguodala. To the wing on the left. And good. Got the Ingles that time as it falls. Payton's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, sweet J from Payton. The defense can't afford to leave him open there.
Curry dishes to Durant. Back to Curry. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Off target from three-point range.
Well, they're fortunate. Defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Now Payton after the missed 3 from Iguodala. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Green. Outside Curry. Dishes it to Pachulia. And Thompson kicks to Durant. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Durant's got 12 points now in the quarter.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Pass to Meeks. Stolen by Thompson. Payton against Curry. Pulls up on the wing. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Payton passes to Meeks. Back to Payton. To the paint. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Vucevic.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
Curry dishes to Thompson. The pass to Durant. Feeds it to Curry. Just 5 on the clock. To the paint. Here's Pachulia. Then Pachulia with the dunk.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Orlando with the ball, following the score by Golden State. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul for the Magic. Biyombo checks in for Vucevic, and DJ Augustine subbed in for Elfrid Payton. And then for Golden State, West is checked in for Durant, and it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. On defense, the Warriors. Here's Gordon, and the shot is long.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
And Thompson kicks to Livingston. There's a minute 40 left now here in the second. Clock at 6. Out to Thompson. Second chance shot. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Out to the wing. Meeks can't hit. Warriors leading by 8. The dish to Livingston. Pass to West. There's a screen. Thompson inside the line. And it's Thompson again missing. Orlando's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Tries to save it. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And a look here at the shot chart.
Well, just look at the cluster in the middle of the paint. That right there tells you all you need to know about how they have built the lead they have. They are playing with more intensity on the offensive side of the ball, and it's the difference in the game right now. You have to love how they've approached this matchup.
The Warriors shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Iguodala kicks to Thompson. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for it. The Magic trail by 8. Pass to Augustine. Meeks, good. Meeks got his second bucket of the game to go.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
23 seconds left here in the second. Here's Thompson. Here's Pachulia. Orlando grabs the miss. Biyombo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Stolen by Thompson. And now it's Livingston running. He can go all the way. Iguodala kicks to Thompson. From the arc. And so that's the end of the first half. Warriors lead by 6. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Frank Vogel. Coach, your team is down at the half. What has to change?
Well, it's still early in the game. Okay, we're a little bit out of sync offensively. We just got to get into a rhythm.
Good passes lead to good offense. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. This is the halftime show on 2K Sports. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 15 points, 2 steals, and 3 rebounds. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, the three-point shooting was the key thus far. When you're knocking down those shots from the perimeter, it really spreads the floor. You demand respect from the defense. We'll see if they can keep it flowing in the second half.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Magic.
Way too many turnovers, Ernie. I understand pushing the action, trying to make things happen, but you gotta be under control. Forced turnovers are one thing. Being completely careless is another. At least they have another half of basketball to improve.
And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We will see you after the game.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
The way he was able to attack the rim in that first half. Defenders are going to need to start building walls and being connected defensively if they want to have any chance to stop him.
Now, come on, Greg. That's much easier said than done when he's the penetrator. I mean, his speed and agility make him extremely tough to cover.
The Magic trail by 6. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. The incredible shooting pair of Curry and Thompson in the backcourt. Pachulia is out there with Draymond Green. And it's Durant in at the small forward. The Warriors shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Green, the pass to Curry. He dishes it to Pachulia. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Green outside. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
The size, the timing of Ibaka, tailor-made for protecting the rim.
And the shot goes down. 16 points for Vucevic.
Really a good job recognizing the mismatch. Just going up for the shot with that huge height advantage on that possession.
And, you know, Elfrid Payton's first sport was football. His father played in the Canadian League. But after Hurricane Katrina hit, Payton's New Orleans area youth team disbanded. And Payton moved to Texas and then decided to focus on hoops instead. I don't know how that happened in Texas, as crazy as they are about football there.
Orlando trailing here. He kicks it to Fournier. Off the pick. No good off the front iron. And Elfrid Payton, a late bloomer in basketball, he was always the smallest player on his high school team until a growth spurt his junior year of high school.
And that may be why he was so lightly recruited coming out of high school, guys. He ended up going to the University of Louisiana at Lafayette. Not what you would call a powerhouse, but it all worked out because he's where he hoped to be, playing in the NBA.
Curry gets the bucket.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Now here's Fournier. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Payton outside, kicks it to Ibaka. Shoots a fader. The long distance three is buried. Ibaka's got 8 points.
Mostly a dunker early in his career, Ibaka has moved his game further out to the perimeter, which has dropped his percentages but raised his value as a floor spacing big.
Now here's Green. He feeds it to Durant. From past the arc. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. 18 points for him.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Pick by Vucevic. Payton kicks to Vucevic. Here's Green. That shot missing. Nice D from Durant.
He's giving them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
Curry against Payton. Up top, Curry. 5 points in the game. And there's the feed to Green. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Good sets, good offensive sets are built on solid screens, and that was an example of how you don't want to set a pick.
And the Warriors making a change here. McGee's checked in. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
And a smooth jump shot from the veteran Green there. These are looks he nails consistently.
Curry kicks to Green. It's stolen by Ibaka. Here we go, one-on-one. Dishes to Vucevic. Warriors with the rebound.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Green against Curry. Shot clock at 6. Over in the corner, Green. That doesn't go either for Green.
And he has slipped into a funk. You can see the confidence is shaking.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
Now here's Curry. Jeff Green missing his last shot. Green with a screen on Green. And Thompson kicks to Green. And Green slams it in.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him, but very few that rise up like he can.
The Magic trail by 9. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
And they need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, we've seen the Warriors become a powerhouse franchise, but sometimes great teams can overlook opponents. Coach Kerr takes a cue from Greg Popovich and talks about what he calls appropriate fear. Draymond Green explained, you're not going to be scared or back down from anyone, but have appropriate fear, which just means respect them. Respect that they can beat you. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. It's always about focus.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Fournier. Evan Fournier at 6'7", great size for the shooting guard position. He can swing to a 3-spot at times, too.
Yeah, I like that versatility. I mean, defensively, he's got quick feet, but he can be overpowered at times. I think he wants to be a better rebounder, so working on that part of his game. So I'd say because of that, he's probably a little more comfortable and effective at the 2-spot right now. He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Here's Clark. 6 points for him. Passes to McGee. Feeds to Green. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. With a break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a look at this season's stingiest defensive teams. The Warriors, number 1.
You know, sometimes a team, Kevin, will have one guy who does a nice job blocking shots. Other times, a guy finds ways to get other players involved in shot blocking. Well, this team does it as a group. That's why they're the league's best in block shots.
They get it back. Vucevic, and you can count he'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And Vucevic is a guy who doesn't mind doing the dirty work now. He can get down and gritty if he needs to, and he puts a lot of effort into how he pounds the glass.
And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Warriors.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Now, here's Fournier. He has 6. Vucevic with the bucket.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
Here's Clark. After the made shot from Nikola Vucevic, Clark dishes to Thompson. And McGee kicks to Clark. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Here's McCall. And there's the pass to McGee. Green with a screen for McGee. Here's Clark. And again, no good by Golden State. The Magic trail by 3. To the inside. Fournier. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one. The dish now to Clark. Back to Green. Out to the wing. And stolen by Fournier. The drive by Green. That shot is off. Good D by Thompson.
I tell you what, the way he's been going this quarter, guys, they're going to need somebody else to pick up the slack.
Pass to Clark. He dishes it to McGee. Here's McCall. Just 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Thompson with the bucket.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Another miss by Orlando.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Plenty of space. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one. So it's Orlando now, trailing here by 8. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Biombo, he's checked in for Vucevic. Aaron Gordon comes in for Serge Ibaka. Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Jeff Green. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Elfrid Payton.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Now, here's Livingston. On the wing, Green. And another 3 for Golden State.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been 3-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
Here's Fournier. He has 6. There's the pick. Steps back and fires. And the jumper is good. Fournier's got 8.
And, you know, when it comes to carving up the defense, Fournier, very clever, especially in the pick and roll, where they don't have any idea what to do with it.
Now here's West. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Picked by West. Off the screen. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Biombo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Augustine with it. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Unable to get that one. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Livingston passes to McCaw. And here's Livingston. He's got 10. Picked by West. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And now a chance to take a look at the shot chart.
Well, this is what you wanted to see from him. I mean, he's not settling for anything, and his just going right at the defender, taking the ball to the rim whenever he can. And the attitude he's had on offense is keeping his team flying around, as his energy is contagious out there right now.
Free throw drops for David West. And both free throws good for West. Now Augustine. It's Fournier on the wing. David West grabs the miss.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Livingston passes to McCaw. Got a piece of it. They kick it out to Green. Over in the corner, Livingston. And the Warriors miss again. The Magic trail by 9. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And the Eastern Conference has been fun to watch. A lot of focus as always this year. And as we hit the midseason surge, let's check out the standings and how they're shaping up. Look at Cleveland. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And of course, there's the Magic, just way behind.
And right now for the Magic, their season has been exactly the kind of misadventure their fans were afraid it might be.
Yeah, it's been ugly. I mean, we knew things were going to have to fall into perfect place for them to contend, but nothing did.
Pachulia, he's checked in for Green. Augustine with it. West picks him up. 1:21 left in the third quarter. And it goes down 2 points. Fournier's got 6 points in the quarter.
And the quick release of Fournier. Man, he's so good at getting his shot off as soon as the pass reaches his hand.
Pick by West. Here's McCaw. Banked in off the glass.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now here is Augustine. Gordon a screen, and they call an illegal screen here.
Kevin, here's where the Warriors rank in the NBA over the last month. First in scoring, first in assists, and they're also #1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses. And I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
Livingston kicks it to West. There's a good screen. Pass to Iguodala. Here's the three. It's Biyombo with the rebound. Biyombo's got 7 rebounds in the game. Now here is Augustine. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the third. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He kicks to Meeks. Launches a 3. The Warriors pull it in. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. The Warriors on top, up 11. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. Now let's listen in to Frank Vogel's huddle.
Look, they can't guard great passing. They're passing the ball great to start. We got to do that for 4 quarters.
Preaching ball movement. Frank Vogel likes what he's seeing so far.
Yeah, and I'd say moving the ball with purpose, working the offense, trying to find good shots.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Curry with it. Ibaka is the 4 with Vucevic in the middle. DJ Augustine out there with Jody Meeks, and it's Green in at the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Durant dishes to Curry. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Shot clock at 5. And David West gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Magic trail by 11. Down low. Poked away. West with the steal. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. And then Durant with the dunk.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Now, here is Ibaka. That's good from Augustine. The assist from Ibaka.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Warriors leading by 11. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Left side, Curry. And the basket is good. Curry's got the lead up to 13 now for the Warriors.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Now, here's Vucevic. Green, the screen. Augustine from outside. Second shot opportunity. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
The Magic making a switch here. Payton's checked in. And Golden State also making a change. Green, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Outside Curry.
Come on, come on.
And he finishes nicely on the layup.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Now here's Curry. West a screen on Payton. Curry passes to West. And the wide open shot from Green. No good with the triple. The Magic trail by 12. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Meeks can't hit. Golden State's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Off target from outside.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Payton with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively. And here is Payton. Puts it up from 15. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And 12 points for Jeff Green.
And that is a shot that Green knocks down consistently. The defense has to try harder to contest him from there.
Now here's Green. Kicks it to Curry. Green, the screen. And Curry, here we go. Green dishes to Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And that's now 11 points for Steph Curry.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
He's in one heck of a groove with the scoring. They're going to talk it over and try to figure out how to slow him down.
And what's crazy to think about with Curry is that he was signed to such an affordable contract before he, too, made the leap to stardom because of concerns about his ankles. That has not, though, recently been a problem for him.
And the team must be thanking their lucky stars for that good fortune. Very serious concerns at one point that Curry would never be able to play a full season. Had the procedure done to take away tissue and change his approach with ankle sprains, and he's been as good as it gets.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during that last timeout, I listened to Frank Vogel talk to his team. He told them flat out, we are turning the ball over too much, guys. We can't keep making the hero ball play. Slow it down, run the offense, and make the safe pass. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Here's Payton. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
That's where Payton excels. I mean, he's always looking to exploit the defense on the fast break.
Curry against Payton. Thompson outside. Picked by Pachulia. And Thompson kicks to Pachulia. Shot clock at 6. Outside for Curry. Knocks it loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. The Magic trail by 8. Payton outside. He feeds it to Vucevic. Vucevic gets double teamed. Payton outside. Back to Vucevic. The shot off that time. Excellent D there from Pachulia. Outside Curry. And Jody Meeks gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
It's taken away by Payton.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
And the shot goes in. Vucevic has got 10 points in just the second half. Warriors leading by 6. Thompson outside. Green kicks to Durant. Picked by Pachulia. Outside Durant. The feed to Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Pachulia outside for Durant. Sinks the triple. Durant's got 23.
And you know what? He's got a new BFF. It's the triple.
And it has been his BFF today anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
Now, here's Meeks. Green kicks to Ibaka. To the middle. Here's Vucevic. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And Nikola Vucevic, born to play the game. Both of his parents played professionally. They met in a gym. And his father played in Europe for 24 years, so you can't run away from the DNA.
And Vucevic with that basketball upbringing, guys, you see that in his skill level, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he can score on the block over either shoulder. He can step out and make the face-up jump shot as well. He's a good passer. Offensively, there's not much he can't do as a big guy.
Fournier is checked in for Jody Meeks. No luck that time either. And Nikola Vucevic averaging a double-double over the last 4 seasons, and yet there are some questions about how those numbers translate in the win-loss column.
Well, you know, he's not especially quick or explosive, and he is big and strong and takes advantage of those attributes. The league seems to be going away from the slower, bigger post-up guys. If you're not a dunker and a shot blocker or a three-point shooter these days, you can get lost in the shuffle a bit, but this guy, Vucevic, brings a lot of good stuff to the table, and I think it's incumbent upon his team to keep him in positions where he can succeed.
And that one, good.
Really impressive seeing a guy like Vucevic carve up the defense with his peripheral vision and passing. So good at spotting the open man.
Now here's Curry. Thompson passes to Curry. Pachulia sets a screen for Curry. Nice shot by Thompson.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
The Magic trail by 10. Now Payton. Dishes it to Fournier. 6 to shoot. Pulls it up. And too long on the shot.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Get there.
Outside Curry. Pass to Durant. Feeds it to Thompson. Green, the screen. Durant with a screen on Fournier. Curry's shot is off. The Magic have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Some solid looks for them. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Fournier for 3. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Curry with it. Now Payton defending. Curry dishes to Pachulia. The pass to Durant. 6 to shoot. Back to Pachulia. And Pachulia with the dunk.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Here's Green. The Warriors making the shot. Here's Vucevic. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely. Vucevic has got 6 here in this quarter. Warriors leading by 10. Curry kicks to Pachulia. Outside Durant. A shot by Thompson and no one's around. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got 4 assists in the game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
And they need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
With some arc, here's Vucevic. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one on Thompson.
Looking at the numbers for Vucevic, he's got 10 rebounds and some big-time point production as well.
And his offense has matched the defensive effort today. He's been really just one of the best players on both ends.
I don't know if you can say enough about the job he's been doing in all aspects of the game. I mean, stuff in the stat sheet when you look at it.
That free throw, no good.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Good on the second free throw.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Now here's Curry. Thompson, a screen on Fournier. Curry passes to Thompson. Shoots from 8.
At the line of the Warriors, Klay Thompson. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And so Thompson nails both of them.
What a stellar outing in this one for Thompson. He's got 24 points, and he's added to his numbers by hitting 4 shots from the three-point line.
And really now you can tell the defense starting to have second thoughts in terms of how they're going to play him. That's 12 points from long range.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Just killing it from deep. They've got to be all up in his jersey at all times. Give him even an inch, and you're just asking for him to drop another triple on you.
Payton against Curry. Payton kicks to Vucevic. Outside Curry. Thompson outside. Now the dish to Green. Back to Thompson. Green with a screen for Thompson. Pass to Green. Shot clock at 5. From outside, off the mark.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
That shot wide open. Fournier's got 11 points here in just the second half.
That's Fournier's specialty, the long-distance bomb that really hand-ties defenses.
Over in the corner, Pachulia. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Magic trail by 11. Fournier with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Green, no luck. The Warriors shooting about 47% here in the fourth. Curry dishes to Green. That doesn't go either for Green.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Now the Warriors moving it up. And Green slams it in.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Payton outside. Here's Vucevic. The second chance effort, and that's 2 points on the layup. Vucevic has got 9 points in the quarter.
Boy, the hustle by Vucevic, I mean, showing real commitment and investment on the glass and finding ways to come up with second chance opportunities for his team. That's very impressive.
Julia, good.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Warriors.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
And listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
And when you play a team twice like these two will this season, always nice to get a win in that first battle. They'll go up 1-0 in the season series against the Magic.
No surprise here, just a big-time performance for Kevin Durant. You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
The first one falls.
Looking at the game for Green, he's got 13 points, and he's contributed 3 points from the line, too.
And those free throws add up, guys. That is extra offense.
Both free throws good from Green. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Durant, the pass to Curry. And it's blocked by Ibaka. Here's Fournier. He dishes it to Vucevic. It's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. And Orlando has possession. 11-point game.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync. I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Sean Livingston taking 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. He's able to hit the second one, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
Boy, his hands weren't the steadiest at the line that time, but that was all they needed to put a cap on this one.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're trailing by 10. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Zimmerman. It's rebounded by Golden State. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here's Livingston. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Clay, what is the key to the way you played tonight?
I'm just used to the pace of the game by now, and my teammates do a good job finding me when I'm open, so all credit goes to them. I just catch and fire when I'm open.
And they found the shooter, and he shot. Thanks, Clay. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And time now to head over to Ernie Johnson for the 2K postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant. They fed him the ball repeatedly in the second quarter, and boy, did he come alive. Once he gets into a scoring mindset, very difficult to stop. Shaq, your thoughts?
There aren't many players I enjoy watching more than Kevin Durant, as long as I'm not on the other team, because I would have to knock him on his back. Anyway, he's as versatile and complete as you could ask a player to be, truly an all-time great. Just got to sit back and appreciate KD on a night like this.
His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in his arsenal to generate high percentage looks. Now, there may have been a little luck involved from time to time, but on the most part, straight performance.
And that is a wrap, everybody. Thanks for joining us this evening. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. See you again soon.